There's a thing it feels like deep thinkers or hyper intelligent people tend to do, and lest I flatter myself, I won't include myself in this category. But it feels like there's a proclivity amongst these types of people to hold simple souls in derision, people who don't interest themselves in metaphysics or philosophy, psychology, introspection, or stuff, people who don't necessarily think super deeply about it, who might not be able to defend their beliefs on a very fundamental level. And I don't think that's right, and it feels like a touch hypocritical. Most of us don't know exactly how a plane works, right? But for the record, I've never been on a plane. I think I would be willing to entrust my safety to those who do, right? I don't know how it was designed. I don't know who built it. I don't know who's running it. But I assume that these people know what they're doing, and I would be willing to put my safety in their hands. David Wood uses an interesting metaphor in one of his videos. I don't know if he came up with it, but there's this idea of a cathedral of thought. Those were his words, right? With regards to metaphysics or morality or introspection, psychology, it feels like this is kind of the project of humanity, right? People bring their ideas, and hopefully, if they're good, they stay. We've been building this thing over the centuries or millennia, I guess, I don't know. But there are people who are simple souls, right? They are either uninterested or incapable of participating in this themselves, but they choose to trust the people who did do the work. Where's the flaw in that? I guess I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that. Maybe there's an important distinction that should be made that ignorance is not delusion. The fact that a person can't defend what they believe on a very fundamental level doesn't mean that they're necessarily wrong. And I think it can be a case of a person actually having good reasons for doing a thing, but they don't know what they know. I think there's an important logical kind of axiom that could be applied here. I think most people have a hold of this, that the truth works. That is kind of its defining characteristic, right? In its correct iteration, it's meant to be a representation, like a correct representation of reality. If we operate according to truth, then we're operating in accordance with reality, and we are functional. The truth is valid because it works. It allows us to be functional. So a person who might never look into these matters, but only knows that what they're doing is working, what's the problem with that? Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please press the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to.